Welcome to the last topic of this section.
Yay, you've all been so patient.
But we're not done yet.
Oh, that's right. By now you should have learned how hormones, inflammation, and insulin resistance are all effects of obesity, which in fact may lead to cancer. But did you know that all these things lead to DNA damage?
DNA damage? I didn't know you could damage your DNA.
Seems wild, huh? But before we get into what we have to explain a little bit about what DNA actually is.
That's right, DNA is in everything. All living organisms contain DNA, which is basically genetic information that helps with growth, development, function, and reproduction of all living things. DNA is responsible for everything from how we look to how our bodies function. And it is factual that oxidative stress and inflammation caused by obesity can damage DNA and block its repair. So let's go through the process of how DNA can be damaged. Think of it this way. Our DNA is constantly repairing itself, so whenever there is light stress or regular hormone imbalances that come across the DNA, it brushes them off and returns to its original state.
Yes, but as we know, obesity may cause chronic irregularities. So when the DNA gets attacked by so much inflammation or excess hormones, the DNA does not have time to repair itself, and this may cause permanent damage.
This leads to an accumulation of damaged DNA, which can result in mutations in gene expression. If this replication is uncontrolled, cancer may be prevalent in those areas.
But it is important to note that damaged DNA does not mean it is dead. Actually, let's take fat cells, for example. Fat cells send out signals to keep cells with DNA damage from dying, leaving more damaged cells alive with the ability to become cancerous.
And remember that fat cells produce energy. When cancerous cells start to form in the fat, they need energy. And where do you think they get that from?
That's right, the fat cells. So these fat cells are actually feeding that cancer for it to keep growing. Now that's insane.
A similar thing happens when there are excess hormones in the body. If the body has high levels of estrogen, for example, this can increase cell production, which can result in irregularities of damaged DNA, leading to tumor growth.
That's why the best way to prevent this from happening is to stay physically active so your body can produce antioxidants which protect DNA. Also, eating fruits and vegetables rich in antioxidants such as greens and rooted vegetables like sweet potatoes.
And that, my friends, concludes this first section of the 13 obesity-related cancers.
We really hope you learned something and took down good notes from this topic.
Join us for section 2, where we will help you assess your obesity risk.